get a hold on me and I lose control. I think it feels a lot like freedom and I lose my hope. It feels like gold. Whichever way it's told, I'm the king of letting go. Yeah, my grip's pretty loose on the flow. Glitter in the gold, I wanna scream Geronimo as I fall down a hole in my thoughts. Yeah, I'm pretty, and you got a grip, but fingers tend to slip.
ただきましょう。
いただきます。
いただきます。
美味しい。いけますか。
っていうパン屋さんで買いました。
有名なとこな。
ほぼ。
To break, we have to remember.